Welcome to Center Heist Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe down below in your right hand corner. Muchly appreciate that. Thank you to my subscribers and followers. Please share it with your friends and family. For those who come across the channel, please don't leave without subscribing, and hitting the likes helps the channel grow, as we've built a strong channel here as far as community, and we respect one another here. And our motto here is not to focus on rumor land. We take great pride in avoiding it and sticking to factual information as it falls. Okay, so if you come across, subscribe and like, muchly appreciate that. Let's get right to it. This is recap of the Blues Habs game. It's amazing how the Canadians can come one night and perform beyond when they played the Leafs the night before, and then they can come out here and play so sloppy and miss all sequences to details. All right, so final score is 4-3 St. Louis Blues over the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal. Sad way to have this game end. No support for the goaltender. First period, the Habs came out 2-1. Not a bad start. However, again, attention to details. Then they fell apart in the second. This has been the theme. That second period, if they could just get a grasp of holding on to it, can you play 60 minutes? And then we had a goal apiece in the third. And Bennington gets the win. Dovis takes the loss. Schenn gets the winning goal. And it was just pretty damn sad the way this was one of those things you could kind of say Dovish probably should have had the third goal, but other than that, his team failed him in front of him. All right, let's get to it. And Braden Schenn was, of course, the difference and the first star. Captain Braden Schenn had 2 goals and an assist and beat the Montreal Canadiens Sunday to complete a 3-game trip victory in 2 nights. On Saturday, the Blues beat Ottawa 2-1. Also played Saturday night, and Montreal beat Leafs 2-1. So let's get to it. First star was Braden Schenn, of course. Who else would be? 2 goals, 1 assist, +1. Holloway had a good, and these two have definitely always had really good games against the Habs. Holloway gets a goal, 2 assists, and he's +1. Noah Dobson had a strong game, thank God, for Montreal. As he scored in this one, and he had a goal and assist, and was a +1, and logged 22 minutes and 56 seconds of ice time. So that's good to see. Very big positives there. However, wish everything else had worked out. 8:57 in the first period. Braden Schenn scores, assisted by Fowler and Holloway on the power play. Lane Hudson gets a nice goal as he is assisted by Paul Duke, and Jared Davidson. And that was at 12:20 to even things up. Montreal goes ahead with a beautiful goal by Cole Caulfield, assisted by Nick Suzuki and Noah Dobson. So they were on the right track. So 2-1 lead going into the second. Dylan Holloway comes in at 26 seconds in, assisted by Schenn, Perry Akovo. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. We got the assist. Those are the 2 assists on it. 105, which gave Gavinovich, assisted by Thomas and Falk. That's 2. They tie it, and then they go ahead. Then Braden Schenn, of course, 10:24 scores again, assisted by Hathaway and Matthew Joseph, and Noah Dobson, assisted by Mike Matheson, and for his 4th of the season, and Demidov. Here's your shot department, and this was not this did not look too great in stats on Montreal. It wasn't a shitload of shots, but they capitalized on them. A lot of lucky bounces, yes, but Montreal failed in a lot of areas in supporting. Made a lot of mistakes in their own end. 26-18, Montreal favored in shots. They don't usually come out on top. Sucks to be them. Hits 34-14, not even close. The Blues just pounded them. Faceoffs 32-22 Blues. Power play 1 for 2 for the Blues, over 2 for Montreal. So it shows you special teams is very vital as well. Penalty minutes 6 apiece. Giveaways 16-15 for the Habs. And takeaways, 5-2 for the Blues. Block shots, 19-9. Montreal just not impressive. Logan Mailloux played the game. He got a hook and penalty. Zachary Bolduc, isn't that funny how both of them got a penalty in the first period, and he got 2 minutes for slashing. Then we had St. Louis have too many men. We're not going to get into this. Um, you know, the penalty minutes weren't the total deterrent of where this game went. Montreal's just got to pay due diligence to find details and start learning to play an entire 60 minutes of hockey. This one didn't impress me. I wasn't impressed with this game whatsoever. I just can't figure out how a team can come out look so solid the night before and then serve up this dish. Not impressive. Got to get their act together. They got to get a little more consistency. Um, just in my mindset, they just weren't on the same page. Just no support for the goaltender whatsoever in this game, in my mind. That's got to change. Pay attention to details. You know, attention to details goes a long way. So, what can you say? It's a doozy. And then we got Tampa on Tuesday, which is tomorrow night. And we don't seem to do too well in those games. So we'll see what happens. Let's hope that we get a good response. We don't know. Sam Montembeault was supposed to originally, from what we understood, get the start against the Blues. Truthfully, I don't. I think that could have been an even bigger nightmare had he played the way the Habs played. So I don't think that would have made a damn difference, quite frankly. Um, Hopefully it's not serious. Doesn't sound like it, but who knows when they bring up Kakinen. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what the Habs do. I would say the Dobson Dobish, sorry, deserves a break for the next one for sure. There should be a return. I'm assuming Monty will be back. If not, you're probably going to see Kaki in the net. We'll see what happens. This just was not anything to write home to mom about. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one where the puck drops first here at Center Ice. God bless.